Good morning. Sorry, a little pop up thing happened here that hadn't happened before. It was interesting. Not really, it just told me not to talk too much about my private life. um, so yesterday we did the highlighting of James 3 for the phrases or ideas that are repeated, and kind of did in margins attributes of God that are illustrated or celebrated. Today we'll do, there are several points in a row, um, and non-understood words, and then maybe get started on I feel like not starting just kind of rereading it today and then not starting until tomorrow for our outline. That way we're kind of have a chapter a week kind of thing going here. And it's been kind of nice since my memory is not that great. So, yeah, so we might just wait for the outline until tomorrow. That way we can kind of just see, and then next week we'll do chapter 4. The week after that we'll do what's the week after that? Yeah. The week after that we'll do chapter 5. And then we'll move on for our interpretation and stuff. Maybe. We'll gather all this up and we'll see how this goes. We're really flying by the seat of our pants with this study. So, all right. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I feel like I just read it all the time, which is not bad. It's not. It just feels repetitive. But that's okay. Sometimes that's what you need. So, all right. And it's also good for studying, like, especially when you're going a deeper study. You hear and read a lot of the same things. So it's not, yeah, I guess it's a lot better. Whatever. Okay. So we'll just kind of read it. I don't know if I see many. It's gonna be so hard. I don't know if I see many points that are just repeated. I mean, we have the words and phrases that are repeated. Let's see. Oh no, we're not repeating. We're doing several points in a row. Sorry. Several points in a row. Well, I guess kind of like each paragraph is its own point. Maybe one point is, here, I'm going to do this. One point is, not many should become teachers. That's a point. Remember that one. And why? Well, not why. We all stumble in many ways. I guess it's a 4, like kind of a connects back to why not many of you should become teachers. So I'm gonna make a mark there. And then we kind of move into the points about the tongue, but that's like towards the middle of the tongue stuff, like the actual sentence, so that I don't know, I feel like the point of the next thing, like not many should become teachers because of this, that the tongue cannot be tamed, which is verse 8. So I guess I'm just gonna do that. I can go with it. sometimes you can't think too hard too. No human being can tame the tongue. That's my point in a row too. It's not really in a row, but it's my point too. That's what I think it is. So that's what I'm going with. This. The first point is why not many should become teachers, and like the sub point of that is kind of the whole because no human being can tame the tongue, but like it is its own point too, like because we all stumble is maybe the reason, and then like no human can tame the tongue is the next. I don't know. And then the next kind of point is this wisdom thing. Sorry, I'm not tired. I'm just yawning. It's too late in the day to be tired. Yeah. We're not gonna be here very long today. We're gonna do outlining tomorrow, so we're not gonna be here very long today. But maybe we'll read here. We're gonna try looking at this again. The Message of James. It's a commentary on the book of James. So we'll look at James. Let's flip to James 3. Wow, it's the middle of the book. We have not been reading this because I got really confused at first. So James 3, the master key. So it puts up the first little heading, which in ours is taming the tongue. I don't know what version he's using. I have no idea what version he put in here. I should probably look at the beginning. I do not see what version. Anyway, kind of skip off. Ask what James 3 is about, and there is only one possible answer: the tongue. By making this making this answer, we have at once placed this section in the overall pattern of James's letter. Ooh, maybe we should go back and read this. What pattern? In 1:26 to 27, 3 topics were announced as the definite marks of the person who, in the terms of 1:18, had been born through the word of truth. One of those marks, a life of outgoing concern for the needy, has now been dealt with at greater length. Chapter 2. Oh. Now I feel like we need to do everything over again. Maybe we'll just go through and read the commentary at some point. Yeah. I just got so confused with the first few things. Anyway, we'll continue. Sorry. In his own headlong way, James, in his own headlong way, is about to launch himself into another. But he comes to the subject of the tongue by taking up and just as quickly putting down another. The hesitation which should be exercised before undertaking any teaching task, because of the more searching judgment to which God will subject those who teach. FYI, I'm not teaching. I'm doing my own study on YouTube. You're studying your own stuff alongside me. I'm not trying to teach. Clarification. It is much the best to see this reference to teachers as James's way of catching his hearers/readers' attention, as if one should say to a group of young people at a vocation conference, "Whatever you do, don't think of Christian service." Yet, while we must not make heavy weather over a passing allusion, what James says is important in its own right. Undoubtedly, he intended it to score a bullseye when he said it, for even today it is not unknown for those who have only recently committed their lives to Christ to be pushed into making some sort of public declaration of their faith long before they have either the basic knowledge or the proper development of Christian character for it. And it is certainly as true today as ever it was that we tend to overvalue the more extroverted and public gifts, and to over-admire those who possess and exercise them. If we had an imperishable jewel to give as a prize to the possessor of the best gift, we would be unlikely to choose a gentle and quiet spirit. The Lord Jesus saw around him us striving for the honors which accompany position and function, and commanded his disciples to refuse the title of teacher or rabbi. How well the spirit of James matched that of his Lord. Jesus was concerned with the say and do not style of contemporary church dignitaries. But Jesus has a different side of the situation in mind. The tongue gives opportunity for many easy mistakes, and the mistakes of those who hold public position invite closer divine scrutiny and severer divine reaction than those of Christians in the private capacity. In this way, James brings us to his intended topic. I was just kind of about the very first verse of James 1. And kind of goes over all of the commentaries are really long, aren't they? I mean, I understand that, but they write I guess it's not a summary of James, it's a commentary on James. This is why we haven't been reading it. It's so long. Yeah, there's 10 pages on the first 4. Well, I guess 10 verses, but still. Anyway, that was interesting. I really don't have much for today, I guess. Yeah, let's just do the outline tomorrow. And then chapter 4 next week, I guess. I'm getting it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do the outline tomorrow of chapter 3. Maybe when we get done, I'll type up all of my outlines and make them like an outline of James or something when we look at it. And then next week we'll do chapter 4. But this is this is what we're doing today. I just read a bit of the commentary and highlighted the points in James 3, which I really only came up with. Not many should be teachers, and tame your tongue. So, we will see you tomorrow.